I think we're in a generally pretty good environment. I've been through probably all the bear and bull markets in the 10 plus years I've been in this industry. And the unique thing about this one is that every other one was the global macroeconomy doing well and crypto having a bust. And so crypto looked very bad while everything looked stable and logical and normal. And this is the first time I've ever seen that our industry was brought into what some people consider to be a bear market by the macroeconomy. So this bear market is actually not driven by deflation of interest in crypto. It's driven by a global macro slowdown.
Over the next 2 months is report a bill out that deals with both the capital raising piece for digital assets all the way through how a product can go from a securities regime to a commodities regime, and also at the same time preserve our right around products that are neither neatly into a securities or commodities regime, and the ability for people to exchange those things. So those are the two pieces of news: the joint hearing, and then our time frame. And our time frame is a purposeful one to get fast action out of our committees. We've worked on it. We've worked on these matters for months, and in fact years, in coming together with policy. But we're going to have public hearings for the next couple of months and build out a bill that deal out of the Ag Committee, now the Financial Services Committee, that does what is necessary for bringing clarity to digital assets.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But, of course, you have to do your own research. But, guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And guys, we had Bitcoin and crypto slightly move up. And guys, on the weekend, we know we are the only game in town. So make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which have been lowered. We have the dollar, which is slightly up. We have volume, which was pushed down and low. We have Tether, USDC, and then we have the Fed. Report about 2.3 trillion. And we know the central banks are raising rates and run off the balance sheet in order to destroy this legacy market so the fourth industrial revolution can rise. And guys, this week we know we're going to be on another roller coaster ride because we have Jerome in the house this week. Most likely we get another 25 basis points hike and then we pause. And guys, we know why they're pausing, because they want to destroy this legacy market. They're going to keep rates high. And then, of course, guys, we have the big distraction already set up with the debt ceiling. We know the United States has to cut back. We see all the movements off the dollar. I go over it on this channel, but especially in my Patreon, guys, you get to see it for your own eyes on a daily basis. And not only are they moving off the dollar, but then we also see the building of blockchain and tokenization. And guys, we know the NWO are the master magicians. They're not going to come and tell you, I took your money. So not only is this distraction, the debt ceiling, going to lead us in to the main event. And we hear those drums are beating. We have billionaire investor Ray Dalio warns U.S. and China on the brink of war and beyond the ability to talk. And guys, we know this is nothing but the Hegelian dialectic, where this was set up a long time ago. The only way they can destroy the United States dollar, guys, is to come up with a big enough crisis. So therefore, the people are looking one way, and they're moving the money in the back door in order to build a fourth industrial revolution. You can't tell the people that, hey, you can no longer spend anymore because we're bringing in the machines. It's not going to happen. So what do? They constantly keep moving the sheep in the direction without them even knowing. And then, of course, guys, you have the politicians, the mainstream media that play the Hegelian dialectic to move the sheep to the NWO's agenda. And guys, we know it works 100% of the time. This playbook is 100% proof. The reason why, because people love to choose a side, not understand that they're the ones under attack. Yes, it sounds unbelievable, but guys, we know it works 100% of the time. So why change the playbook? And right now, we have another bank about to collapse, First Republic, and we know it's going to fall in the big bank's hand. And as long as the Fed keeps rates this high, we're going to have more and more regional banks fall. Remember, guys, printing all this money was a part of the plan. So therefore, they could raise rates to fight inflation that they caused. And of course, right now, we know it's destroying the regional banks, which is going to destroy small business, which is going to destroy employment. So therefore, they can bring in the solution. The robots, algorithms, and drones paying each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. Get that free programmable money airdrop, telling them what, where, and when and how to buy, and they have 3 to 6 months to spend it, or poof, it's gone. And guys, we know it doesn't start off like that. They're going to dangle the carrot, but over time, probably about 2 or 3 years, then they're going to tell you what you can and cannot buy. We know they're not going to start off like that. But guys, if you don't have a job, we know these machines are not going to be buying the products. And we know majority of these products that we use are made by the same companies. So they're going to tell you what you can and cannot have. Remember, guys, if you allow a government to feed you, they're definitely going to starve you. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, don't forget about Grayscale sending about $24.8 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news. We have Venmo will allow crypto transfer to other users and external wallets beginning in May. And we know Venmo is owned by PayPal. Now we have MasterCard teams up with Solana and Polygon on new crypto standards. And I went over MasterCard yesterday. MasterCard crypto credentials, trying to make it safe in crypto land. But who's doing it, guys? The big banks and big corporations. And we know they've been funding crypto from the beginning, and we see these big banks and big corporations guiding crypto ecosystem and then also picking the winners and losers. And then lastly, guys, we have Congressman McHenry says that the U.S. House will have a crypto bill in 2 months. And guys, what does that tell you? They're ready to flip the switch. And we know that's right on the exact timeline, because we know it's going to take time to go through the House and the Senate. But we know when it comes to that China yuan, it will be ready next year. And then we know in 2025, the United States is going to follow. Remember, guys, crypto is global. This is a global agenda for the fourth industrial revolution. The NWO says that we live in a fragmented world. That means they have to break up this old system in order to bring in the digital transformation. And remember, guys, this is a plan, so it works in phases. But in order for the fourth industrial revolution to come to light, America to Babylon has to fall. So if the masses don't wake up, guys, you're witnessing history. Probably the greatest story ever in history, because we can clearly look at the past and see that we're nothing but Babylon 2.0. But we know plenty of historians have always taught us that man never learns from history. Remember, guys, my people perish from the lack of knowledge, not because it's not there, but because they reject it. And we know the Most High is going to reject them because they're worried about things that don't matter. And Tucker Carlson talked about in his little 2-minute speech on Twitter, talking about the debates on mainstream media. Nobody's going to remember it. And guys, we know that is fact. But we know the sheep love to pick a side, so divide and conquer works every time. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. It's Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.